The Justice Development and Peace Commission is advocating that the Kwara State Judiciary now set up a community service punishment scheme for minor offenders instead of throwing them into correctional centers. At a stakeholders meeting in Ilorin, the commission observed that this will decongest prisons and reform offenders. Brahim Lege reports.
Imprisonment of offenders is a common punishment for crimes, but not an absolute solution to crimes. This is because some convicted criminals get hardened instead of reformed at correctional centers, coupled with overcrowding of such facilities. This is why at this stakeholders meeting, the Justice Development and Peace Commission Ibadan is advocating that minor offenders should not be committed to prison, but rather be made to do community service to convince them of their guilt and eventually reform them.
The scheme will no doubt be an avenue to correct, redeem, rehabilitate, educate, and restore the offender to the status of law-abiding citizen.
We need to create more avenues for punishment that can truly reform the individual or the offender, especially the young ones.
And because of the success story of community service punishment scheme in Lagos and Oyo states, the Commission also wants it to be given the legal framework and necessary backings in Kwara State.
In collaboration with the ACJ, Action of Criminal Justice Law of Kwara State, that will help them to actually set it up. But pending the passing of that law, the Chief Judge can, under the law, make a practice direction for the setting up of community service in the state there.
Such a law will spell out how the punishment will be carried out in such a way that will reform the offenders and also serve as a deterrent to others. From the records, at least 1,095 offenders have been sentenced to community service in Oyo State, with more than half of them receiving counseling in the course of their sentence. Only 2 have repeated their offenses. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ilorin.